So now what I want is each one of you to come and एक सेकंड में चैट पढ़ लूँ. मेरे लिए तो आस्था हर वक्त ही लाइट लेके बैठी है, दिशा दिखाई देती है. ओके निर्मल, नवंबर में ही ख़त्म हो चुका है. यू टॉकिंग अबाउट बैच 1? नवंबर में ख़त्म हो गया था. इट्स बीन अ लॉन्ग टाइम. वाओ. बट
अगस्त से नवंबर तक.
yeah, but you are here attending the session, so I'm here for you any which ways, and I'll be here for everybody who attends sessions. And guys, even though this is the last session officially, whenever we launch batch 3 and we have sessions for them, just like Anirban from batch 1 is joining your sessions, asking me question, he's just here to interact with you. Similarly, you guys can join them anytime and ask any questions you might have. Of course, I will have to prioritize the people from that particular batch and take up their questions first, but you'll always have my support, so just know that. Okay, now what I want is each of you to come in and share how much of the course are you done consuming plus implementing, and what's the major challenge that you're facing right now. I want to know that so that I can give you that actionable tip, that actionable advice for you to implement for the next few months and just move forward in your journey. So that is what I want to know. Then apart from that, I also want to understand how has your experience been with this course and what you think can be improved as per your personal experience, not something in general. Okay, Tanisha has raised her hand, so we'll start with her. Yes, Tanisha.
So I have two questions. First is that I've just consumed first week, and I feel like that I'm running behind from all of you. You guys are talking about your beta clients, your growth. So sometimes I feel like, what if I ask this question? Will it sound like a silly question? Is it going to feel? I don't know. I just feel so much nervousness whenever I ask the question in group, not live. Don't know why I don't hesitate live sessions, but I hesitate, you know, typing it on WhatsApp and then asking for a question. And second question is, like I am struggling. I have never used AI or ChatGPT before, so I don't know how to find that balance to not lose my voice of tone while using AI tool.
Okay.
Yeah.
ठीक है, I'll come to your first question first, which is that you feel like you're lagging behind and you don't want to ask questions in the group. पहली चीज़, it should be somewhere opposite, that you're not comfortable here speaking to me and others, and you are just okay typing it all down, because chat पे तो nobody even knows you, right? यहाँ people are able to see your face, and like that is how general concern is, but I'm glad that you're comfortable talking about it here. The thing is, you don't need to feel that way because you joined in late. That is the first reason. And second, even if you joined in at time and you still have doubts around beta clients or something very initial, you're always free to ask it, because everybody here is struggling with something. They are learning something, so you don't need to worry about what they'll think. They have their own set of challenges. It might be from module 6, you might have from module 1. Who cares about it? Whatever doubts you have to ask them, and know that you joined in late, so it's totally fine. Just ask whenever you want to about whatever you want to. Feel completely fine with it. That's all I can say about the first thing. And the second thing is how to use GPT without losing your voice. So you don't necessarily need to. First of all, there's a Google update because of which now GPT written content is getting affected negatively. That update has been rolled out this month itself in March, and because of that, content that has been written by GPT is getting affected negatively. It's not like everything is getting affected negatively, but a lot of content is. And the reason is not even GPT. A reason is that Google cannot clearly identify what content is written by GPT, because it just gets an idea based on your tone, format, use of words, etc. So most of the content that GPT produces, that is unhelpful, and Google always prioritizes content that is helpful for people, content that is actionable, content that shows one's expertise, content that is based on experience. So GPT written content does not fall into this particular criteria. and hence it is seeing a downward trend. It is seeing that it doesn't rank well, or Google has started penalizing websites who are using unhelpful content or publishing that. Hence, you should not use it just to draft content. That is, I know, a little different from what I introduced in the module. Even though then also I said that only your first draft should be written by GPT, but now I would say even refrain from doing it because of what I just said before. And you should rather use GPT for generating content ideas, for getting inspiration, for understanding what kind of things you can start writing with. मतलब एक होता है ना कि आप सीधा लिखना शुरू कर दो and you are clueless about how to begin, कि सबसे पहले क्या करें, क्या लिखे, किस बारे में लिखे, और सबने कैसा लिखा है, तो वो सब का काम आपका हल्का हो जाएगा। मतलब इफ़ यू डू दैट रिसर्च मैनुअली, इफ़ यू चेक आउट ऑल द SERPs, रीड देयर इंट्रोडक्शन एंड देन कम अप विद योर्स, इट विल बी अ टाइम टेकिंग प्रोसेस. So instead of that, you can just use GPT to ask it to write introductions for your topic or title, whatever it is, and then you will come across like 3 4 or whatever number of introductions you ask it to write. It will give you, read them, go through it, and then that will give you an idea of what's the pattern that these are following and what is that you can do better than that. And then that will, matlab, it won't be starting from scratch. You would already have something to look at, get inspiration from, and then write. So that is what I want you to use GPT for. Not just for that introduction ka inspiration, but also for titles, for generating meta description, meta title, as I said, and then creating subheadings or outline of your blog. But of course, it will include certain words. In case you read my recent post on LinkedIn, which was about avoiding certain words, and a lot of people think that they should not be avoiding because GPT is taking over so many words. But I personally feel that I wrote that post not just because GPT uses them commonly, but most of those words we don't use them on a daily basis. It's like um, navigating, मतलब some people do use, but normally conversation में कोई ऐसे words नहीं use करता है, right? तो you should avoid using those words and rather write simple words. GPT जो भी देगा, that will include most of these words, but you need to come up with better words, but you can still take inspiration from that. So it's not like you're going to lose your tone, you're going to lose your voice. You just need to look at what it is giving and how you can make it better in your own words, tone, voice, whatever you call it.
I took the help of ChatGPT to generate the title, and first word was unlock. I
हाँ.
had to, I had to when I read your article on your LinkedIn post, so I had to delete that word from the title.
मतलब just think of it, unlock is not something that we use normally, right? But GPT always gives you that word in titles, unlock the best secrets to this, that.
Like
So try and replace it with more commonly used words, more simpler words that doesn't make it look like GPT written, and still use GPT to write faster. मतलब not write but get inspiration, take help in whatever way possible to do your job faster.
But whenever I write from scratch in my own words, I just find it too simple. Like no good quality of word. Whatever comes in my mind, I just write it. So the draft which I prepared for the first task, I wrote the article in my own words first. So it was too simple to read. Like I'll share both in the group.
Simplicity should never be an issue, that it was too simple. Like usage of words, if that is what you're talking about, it is more about effectiveness. If you think that your introduction is very generic, then that is a problem, because it needs to be very specific to the person who's reading it, their pain points, what they may be struggling with. You need to highlight that in the introduction so that you can develop their interest. First of all, hook them and then develop their interest and tell them why they should care to read your blog over all the others. And that will happen only when you talk straight to that person instead of just writing something very generic. Like if you check out GPT written introductions, it will be like in this ever changing digital marketing escape or all of those things, landscape, sorry. So basically all those words, all those phrases, they are all the same that GPT produces, but you need to look beyond it and give it better prompts. Something like avoid using these words and focus directly on the pain points of the target audience. Now mention who's the target audience and what you want to deliver in the blog. Give it all the details and then it will come up with a better introduction, a better content for you. So it's fine even if you start with your matlab, writing from scratch and then use GPT to see how you can improve it. It's also fine to use GPT first and then see how you can make it better now, better than what GPT has given. But I prefer that second wala way more, that first use GPT and see what it has written and then write better than that.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Who would like to go next? Okay, okay, yeah. Since Tanisha has not even completed the course, I mean, she's yet on the first module, so I'm not asking her for feedback on Launchpad, but otherwise, I want to hear it, like at least your experience being a part of this course. So, who would like to go next? धीरे धीरे सारे कैमरास बंद होते जा रहे हैं.
Yeah, shall I?
Yeah, sure. Abul?
Yeah, yeah, course is actually wonderful. It's too good for beginners, I feel. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please
Yeah.
continue.
So last year I have started this freelancing only last year. So at that time I don't have any roadmap. I just researched every YouTube videos and everything. I don't know what is meant by freelancing. I wish to restart my career from my home. So at that time I came across freelancing and I was doing all the activities by myself. So in this, when I joined this course, no, this actually I got some knowledge last year. After that only I came across this course and I have joined. So if I get to join before, no, I must have reached my point before. I felt that. So it is too good for beginners. So any beginner who's trying to come to blogging, it's too very good. So that's what I felt.
Thank you so much. That's a wonderful compliment. And I know that the difference, like, you won't find very wow wally information in this course, just that everything is very systematically organized to help a beginner understand what to do first and what to do next, what is meant by that, and all of that. So that's
Yeah.
the only difference between a free versus paid content. That free is available, like everything is available out there, but first of all, people don't take it seriously. Second, people don't know कि पहले क्या करना है, मतलब okay, you only understand English, I'll take my words back. So people are clueless about what's the first step that they need to take, what needs to be done next. मतलब okay, they need to find clients, but how would they find client without having any client, without having any kind of testimonial?
I
Then
went to all these places last year. So finally, I landed at an agency and I'm running with them for the past 1 year. So all these difficulties I faced literally. So if we come to know about this launchpad before, it will be good for me as well. I felt that.
that's okay, no place for regrets, just that you know it now and hence you will be able to reach your targets very soon with that.
Sure, sure.
Okay, and since you like the course, I would also want you to create a video testimonial, also seeing that you're comfortable talking on the camera. So please do it.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, and upload it on Google Drive and do send it to me as and when possible. Okay. So you are encountering any kind of challenges that I can help you with right now?
Yeah, beta clients, that's the only problem I have. Time constraint I have, so I can't do outreach to many of the people. So I have many responsibilities in home, and I have blogs assigned to me daily from that agency, and I'm posting in
Mm-hmm.
LinkedIn consistently. So LinkedIn posting means I need to engage half an hour before, half an hour after, that kind of thing. So LinkedIn is taking nearly 1.5 hours of my time daily, and I need to write blogs daily for that agency. So I know I need to outreach more to people. I need to engage in conversations. I know every process, but time is the only thing. So that's what I'm liking.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing that when we have some kind of work that is paying you, we take everything else for granted. We only prioritize that work because, of course, we are making money out of it. We are not making money by simply posting content on LinkedIn or engaging with others or pitching others, right? But think of it long run. What if this agency stops giving you work tomorrow? That's
Okay.
not in your hand, so you cannot depend on just one client just because they are paying you today. You might have some savings for now, but that will also get exhausted. You can't wait for them to leave you before you pitch others and convert them. So even if you have a busy schedule, you need to take up a little less work from their side which is convenient for you, and you can still manage to pitch other people so that you can convert them into client. Because otherwise, even if you don't have time to pitch them, how would you find time to work for those people if you are able to convert them? So do not depend 100% on them. Do not give all your time, do not get all your income from that one person, one client, or one agency. Rather, try to diversify by getting more clients, especially when you already have experience working with some. So you like, even if you are spending 1.5 hours and you cannot afford matlab, even if you are spending all your time in that blog which you are not able to, that digital marketing agency, whoever you're working with, if you cannot reduce their scope of work right now, or they are expecting you to deliver because you have promised something or not, then I would suggest you to focus less on LinkedIn right now, because LinkedIn will matlab, posting content and engaging with others, this is what I would suggest you to do less right now. Not saying that don't do it at all, and rather focus the remaining time on pitching others, because that is what will give you more clients.
Okay.
Inbound leads you will get, but in the long run. So right now you cannot wait for that, you have to get more clients. So for that I would suggest maybe post 3 times in a week, engage with others for half an hour a day, that's it. That will take you like 3 hours in 3 weeks, sorry, 3 hour per week of your time that will take about, right? And then what else you can do is spend the remaining time you are left with to pitch others, get on more calls and convert them.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So, okay. Who's next? Did Shilpa raise her hand?
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Hi Shilpa, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What's
Okay.
up? How
Uh,
has been the course for you?
I didn't get much time to actually do the course. I was just busy with all my personal work. So I'm going in a very, very slow speed. I'm still on module 2,
Okay.
and I haven't yet started looking also for beta clients. So, so the next step for me is I have to do is to update my LinkedIn because it's been that for so long. So I have to update all the experience there, and then I plan to look for beta clients.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going in a very very slow speed, as you know. So actually, I was looking. You do have this option for the extension, right?
Right.
Yeah, I will have to go for that because I didn't even watch all the modules yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I
Yeah,
understand that you have personal responsibilities and everything, especially because your daughter was also unwell. So that's fine. I also
yeah.
gave you some time to, like, additional time to submit your portfolio, but please do it now, your portfolio and your LinkedIn profile and
It
stuff.
will take time, right? Because I still need to find a client, then work for the client. Is it's going to be
See,
much longer.
for LinkedIn
Yeah.
profile optimization, you can do it right away. You don't need to have any clients for that. And for portfolio, even that, even if you haven't worked with anybody yet, you can still just publish some samples on Medium. So that's like more
Okay.
of an alternative to finding beta clients. If you aren't willing to work for free for anybody else and you want to publish some samples on your own name in your own niche, then you can just use medium.com and publish there whatever content, whatever type of content you would want to write for your clients. Do it for yourself, publish it, add it to your portfolio, and then also you can go ahead and start hunting clients.
Okay. And how about ghostwriting? In between, I did do two blogs, but they were ghostwriting. So can that come on the portfolio?
Not
Um,
really. Ghost written clients का मतलब ही it's like you're not allowed to show it as your own. But some
yeah.
clients are generous enough to allow you to present that in your portfolio even if it's not published with your name. If that is published with somebody else's name, तब तो it is not ethically right as well to show it as your own. It's more
Oh
like
yeah.
write
Okay.
it for them and destroy the work that you have done. So it is more like that
Okay.
concept. But if it hasn't been published with any name, you can still ask your client or you can just add that to your portfolio. Like अगर कोई भी नाम के साथ publish नहीं हुआ तब तो you can show it in your portfolio. But if it is published
Mm-hmm.
with somebody else's name, then take permission, and
I
that
can.
that too there are very less chances that they'll allow you to do that.
Yeah, got it. Got it.
So you can just ask them for a testimonial in that case, uh,
Yeah.
that you can add to your portfolio, and baki ke samples you
Okay.
can publish on your own website, as I said, Medium or any other free website.
Hmm. And how about if I have my own website, which is better to put it on a Medium or you have your own dot me website?
So if you have your own dot what dot,
Like my name and dot me website. So many freelancer have the dot instead of dot com they have the dot me website, right?
is it? I did not know about this dot me extension. I'm not sure what is it for. Is it
Okay, it's just a one page kind of thing. I'm a freelancer, one page kind of
okay?
website.
Okay, I would still suggest you to publish it on Medium and then add that link to your .me website where you host your portfolio. That is because on Medium you can still get a lot of other writers read their pieces, and hence they can also find you easily and see your work. They can
Okay.
engage with your work, which might not be the case with that .me website, where people will
Yeah,
only
correct.
be able to find your website if they come across the exact URL that you share with them.
Yeah,
So
correct.
so
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, better publish it on Medium and then
On
copy
Medium.
that link and add it to your portfolio, whether you create it on that .me website or any other.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Yeah, so I have a lot to go ahead. Yeah.
That's
And that's
okay.
the reason I don't have any questions also because I haven't actually practically started doing it. I'll have more questions while I'm doing it practically.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's completely okay. Don't worry a lot about going slow. You should just keep moving irrespective of the pace. Don't lose the track. Don't like consume it one day and then after 3 weeks you are coming back to the course, because that way you will not just lose interest but
अभी
also
ऐसे ही हो रहा है.
अभी ऐसे ही हो रहा
It's
है. I
been
could
lot
get
of
that, वरना
gaps.
week
Yeah.
2 पर नहीं होते, you could have like
Yeah.
been way ahead, but that's
Yeah.
fine. Just try to like do little things every single day or at least every other day,
Yeah.
so that you are on that, you are somewhere connected to the course, you are a part of group. And even if you feel less motivated, then start talking to other people in this group so that you feel more accountable, sharing your experiences and implementing things. So maybe
Yeah.
befriend Indu and others and then just have a word with them, talk about how things
Yeah.
are at their end.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. Take it slow, but keep moving.
Yes. I'll be more free now. So I'm hoping I'll go at a better space now.
Sure, that will be
Yeah.
nice. Okay, I have
So
some
that's all.
things.
Yeah.
You just said something?
No, no. I said that's the update from my side.
Okay, great. No problem. We have some questions in the chat box, and like there's too much right now. Anirban keeps on spamming everywhere. Okay, just kidding. um आस्था ऑफिस डेकोरेशन कब हुआ है? दिस इज़ माई होम, दिस इज़ नॉट माई ऑफिस. छोटी होली पे आई कुडंट गो टू ऑफिस, मुझे चेहरे पे कलर नहीं पुतवाना था. सो आई एम एट माई होम राइट नाउ. And then key responsibilities. Okay, Anirban has shared some gig as always. Anirban, इसको ग्रुप में भी डाल देना. Okay. And then I asked this last time also if Medium is free, because it shows for a week only. I couldn't register on Fuel also. I think Medium is free. I have an account for years, so it's not possible that they made it paid now. It should be free. Maybe you could like what you saw is मीडियम का प्रीमियम वर्जन जो होगा दैट शोज लाइक फ्री फॉर 7 days wherein you can read everybody's article completely, because to unlock a lot of content you need to get that premium version, which you do not need as a writer. If you want to read other stories, then you need that paid wala version. Otherwise you're free to publish anything on Medium for however long you want. And you couldn't register on Fueler also. So Fueler is also free. I'm not sure why you couldn't register it. Okay, you said something. I will try again, but I couldn't post my article on Medium when I skipped the subscription part. And it shouldn't be the case, but do try again. And if it still doesn't work, do let me know. I'll check it again. Okay. And Medium is free to use, only premium article. Yeah, right, Anirban. An issue with Fueler, Anirban will be a better person to help you with it if you face any issue. Baki, Fueler is also free to use, matlab premium. It also has a premium version, but you don't need it if you're just getting started. And uh, Shagufta, excuse me, Astha, can I take some time to reflect on the questions you asked? Questions I asked? Acha, okay, those three. I'm unable to even think right now. Okay. Plus, I've not completed the course yet. I've even written my questions for today's Q&A so that I don't forget them. That's okay, Shagufta. Whenever you are comfortable asking them, you can. And Shagufta will have to leave. Okay. Okay. If that's the case,
Excuse me, Asa.
yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I'm on fast and not feeling well, but I have questions to ask.
Okay.
Sadly, I will have to leave.
That's fine. You can just
So
leave,
how
take
do
some
I?
rest, and ask the same in the group.
Okay.
I'll
Thank you.
answer them with the same dedication, don't worry. Take care of yourself. Bye, Shagufta.
Okay, then bye.
Bye bye. Okay, then Anubhuti also needs to leave for something. Just wanted to update. I've completed the course and made notes, but do not have any questions yet. I haven't implemented much. Okay, is Anubhuti here? Okay, she has left already, I guess. No, she's here. So, Anubhuti, would you like to say something before you leave, or you want to leave it right now?
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to say that I have completed the course, and throughout the journey, it was really helpful, and I got many insights and experiences of the industry.
Thank you
It
so
was
much.
one of the best
I'm
and
glad.
simplestly curated course. Seriously.
Okay, thank you. And how's the progress like?
Progress. I'm majorly stuck on the getting the clients part due to my exams and all the things. एकदम से आ गई है. It's overwhelming right now, but I'm trying to keep up with that.
Okay, and you started posting on LinkedIn, or is it pending at your end right now?
Yeah, it is pending as such because आगे masters की applications हैं and I have exams in next month coming with the final semester and everything. It's
Okay.
got too much hectic right now. I'm trying to do more.
Okay, that's okay. Take it slow, but again, I would say keep moving. Do not leave it all together and pick at your own pace.
Yes, thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
Then Anirban, the link that you showed is free, paid. Any? कौन सी link are you talking about, Tanisha?
वो Substack वाला link.
Okay, ठीक है. You can continue with Anirban on that. Okay, Tanisha, do you have any questions for me? Like you raised your hand, so.
Yeah, actually, I have a website, so I don't know how to use it properly to get more clients.
Okay, what is the domain of that website?
My name, tanishashakivar.com.
Okay. Then I would suggest you to create a portfolio on that. Matlab, instead of using Fueler or any Canva or any other site for portfolio building, use it for creating your portfolio, because when you have your domain name, that is more like your identity ka reflection ki who you are. If somebody searches Tanisha, matlab for your full name, then they should be able to know about yourself. So you need to tell who you are, what kind of work you do, your samples, your services, your contact information, and more. So just check out my website asthakocher.com, and that will give you an idea of what all things you can. Of course there will be differences. I have a course to offer, so I have a dedicated page for that. I might have some other kind of pages, but you just need to focus on creating a home page with all your information. Then about me ke liye it can be a page, it can be for your services, it can be for your samples or portfolio. You just need to update all of that over there. Baki, it cannot help you get clients directly because nobody will search for your name. Let's be realistic, nobody will google out your name right now because they don't know you much. So you won't be able to find clients. And even if somebody searches for maybe best content writer or top content writers, even I cannot rank for such keywords because of the competitiveness that's there and everything. So with that you cannot find clients, but you can use your website as a portfolio to convert your prospects into clients. So whenever somebody asks you for who you are or what kind of work you have done, how can I know more about you, etc., just send them this link along with any other thing you might want to send them to know about you, your work, and get converted as a client. Because having your own website will help you look more professional, but it's not like it's an absolute thing to have as a beginner. Does that make sense? You're mute.
It's like I just already have it, so I want to use it optimally till I have it.
Right, right, I get it. You just need to use it as a portfolio.
Yeah, so I don't need to make it at any other place like on Fuller or Canva. I
No,
can
you
make
do
it.
not need to. And in fact, you don't need to publish any samples on Medium because you can do that on your own website. You can create a blog page separately and you can publish your blogs over there because they'll also be published with your byline if you create an author box on your website. Matlab, there are pretty. Your website is hosted on WordPress or somewhere else?
WordPress.
WordPress, right?
Through
So just use plugins. Plugin mein you can search for author box and you can install that plugin. It will have your name with all the blogs that you publish.
author box plugin.
Right.
And just say I am targeting health coaches specifically. So I can write the samples that I would like to write on their website.
Okay. Firstly, what's your educational background like?
It's so different. People always get confused. So, like, I have nothing to do with MBA. I have biology background. I have done my graduation in biotechnology, and then I have a naturopath degree also, and CFN certificate also
Okay, so that's
from
somewhere
India.
related to medical only, right?
Actually, I encountered a autoimmune condition, and I started hunting about it.
Oh.
So that's how I got interested in this niche. But
That's fine.
yeah, that's sharing. Because I really, really love this topic, integral medicine. I really specifically want to target these websites only. I don't know how to do that actually. I don't want to write for any website.
Right. So I'll tell you what to do. One, create some kind of content from their websites and see what are the kinds of topics they are talking about, and then you pick one or two of those topics and write about the same the way you would write for your client and publish it on your own website. ठीक है? Publish it as samples that I said कि Medium पे post करो. Instead of Medium, you need to publish that on your own website. So that way you'll have something to show to your prospects when they would want to understand what kind of content you can write. And now talking about how to write for those websites specifically, so they will not be able to reach out to you directly if you expect that, because they don't know you, right? So it's you who needs to reach out to them. So make a list of all the websites that you come across in that niche, some a little smaller, some a little well known and more, create a Google sheet and add all those names there, their website URLs, and then search for those particular companies or websites on LinkedIn and see if you are able to find people from that particular company or that particular brand or that particular website. Reach out to those people pitching them. So if you consume the client acquisition wala module, I have covered this method completely, so you'll get to know about it better. But what I want to say it for you, applying for opportunities and cold outreach are the two methods that will work for you, because inbound leads will not work as much, networking will not work as much. I've talked about four methods for client acquisition. For you it will be applying to opportunities plus cold outreach. Cold outreach I just already described you to make a list and then reach out to those people through LinkedIn. Similarly, if that's not the case, they are not on LinkedIn or they are not active or they are not responding, you can just try collecting their email IDs either manually through their websites and social media, or you can use any kind of tools for finding email IDs. Tools like apollo.io allow you to find email IDs of people. So you need to do that. Everything is covered, you don't need to feel like overwhelmed with what I'm saying right now. Everything is covered in the module already, just summarizing it for you. And the second method, as I said, it's applying to opportunities. So again, you need to visit all these websites and check out their jobs or careers page on the website and see if any kind of opportunity is open already, or if there's a separate portal where there are health opportunities, you need to find them, those kind of portals, and you need to apply to those opportunities from there. Similarly, you can also join several groups on Facebook, and in case you are able to find them on any other platform, join those groups related to health and whatever specific thing you are interested in writing about. And there you will also be able to find some people who are interested in your services or interested in getting some content written about that particular thing.
Okay.
Seems overwhelming, I can get that. That's okay, just consume module 4 and it should be fine.
Yeah. I'll ask any questions directly in the group.
Yeah, sure, that's not an issue at all.
Thank
Okay,
you.
no problem. Then Indu asks, are you all on Instagram or only LinkedIn? Um, I'll answer it for most people here, and whether you should be on Instagram or not. So, if I talk about myself, I have several pages on Instagram because I feel like posting whatever I want to and then ghosting people. I'm not so consistent at Instagram, but I, any which ways, have a profile as a freelance content writer on Instagram. That's like years ago I created it, and I was consistent pehle, but now not, not now. And the reason for creating that was just because everybody else had created it. People whom I looked up to, they had their Instagram profiles. They are still active, but trust me that Instagram profile will not get you clients for your writing services. Matlab, people still reach out to me, but they are not very qualified clients, and it just doesn't work out for me. At least for you it might work because you will not be charging a lot of money at this moment, but still I would say Instagram is not worth the effort it requires. If you absolutely love creating reels and visual content, then you can try it out and see for yourself, but otherwise for getting clients it's not a worthy platform. If you want to be there for teaching other freelancers, helping them make more money and other things, then it's helpful. And secondly, if you want to use it for your personal stuff and just um, your personal life, then of course your choice. And
Got it.
LinkedIn will
Thank
help
you.
you in that case, no problem. Then Lovely said that she cannot open her mic right now. If it's okay if I type here, yeah, sure, please go ahead. Okay, Lovely, yeah, she's here on the call. She'll type out. And Shubhangi asks Tanisha that it sounds like you will be having that website for a limited period. Is it? Yeah, matlab whenever you have a paid website, you need two things. One is domain, second is hosting. Domain is the name plus extension like astacoacher.com or rankscholars.com. It can be your own name, it can be your company's name, it can be any other name. So you have to buy that name on the web if it is available. And second is hosting, which is like the space online that you are buying and where you are hosting your website. So that is more like that. Domain name costs you around 600 700 per year, at least for the first year or first 3 years, and then it's a little more expensive like 1000 1200 rupees per year. And hosting costs you a little higher than this. It's like 2 3,000 per year approx. Baki it depends on the hosting provider. Okay, Anirban will have to say bye and he has left. I don't know why he did that to me, but okay. Yeah, Shubhangi, that needs to be that needs to be renewed after every year or every few years, depending on for how long you bought it. Matlab everybody's in so hurry today that idea of capturing screenshots seems like to be a failed one. But never mind, whoever is here, we'll try with that. Now, whoever wants to share their experiences and want to talk about their challenges or get a roadmap, just like I told these 2 to 3 people what they should be doing now. So, if anybody wants to get that kind of suggestions, just go ahead. Nobody? Guys, anybody has any questions? And Lovely was about to type out something, so please do. And Shubhanshi, you want to ask something? Yeah, please tell me.
I was actually thinking कि ठीक है I'll let like other people talk first. Now since no one is talking, I guess मैदान खाली है. I
Yeah, sure. Come on.
So I actually was just noting down my points किस बारे में बात करनी है. So the ghostwriting thing someone mentioned, they ended up ghostwriting. I think Apurva mentioned.
Yeah. I can't hear Shubhanshi. Is it just me or.
Hello.
Yeah, Shubhanshi, I couldn't hear you in between. Please repeat.
Yeah, I'm saying, so I remember, I guess Apurva was speaking about ghostwriting service thing. So my question basically is that I came across someone who's willing to like work with me and like for this writing service, and they say that they'll pay in exchange, and they'll add my work to their website or whatever. But I asked for bylines. They're not willing to give the byline, and I asked if I can mention in the portfolio also, and then he said that like maybe after 2 months we can allow and all of that. So I said it's almost like a ghostwriting thing. So he said you can take it that way. So now it's like, I love it's like, yeah. What do you think about it?
So they're not even paying you?
No, they said they'll be paying, and it's like fair. I mean, I don't know fair बोलूं क्या बोलूं. It's like a 1,000 words का technical article which I'll have to do research about and all of that. So, I mean, writing is not that difficult, but the research part takes a lot of energy and time and all of that. So उस angle से if I say then they are paying about 500 per article, which I think is like fine for a normal article, but I don't think it's fine for a well researched and all of those things. But
Right. Right.
and main point is कि they're not allowing, I mean, testimonials नहीं portfolio नहीं. So
I don't know why, but testimonial shouldn't be an issue. I understand that a lot of brands do not want your name on the blog, especially if you are writing for freelancers or agencies and not brands directly or websites directly. But now the thing is that they are paying you even if that is low. So if you do not have much experience writing for others and you haven't charged more than this before, then you can go ahead, work for them for some time, just so that you have something. I know that they are not even allowing you to uh, they are not first of all giving you byline, and they are also saying that you need to add to your portfolio after a few months, so that will be more like a
Maybe
hassle.
not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so but
So
I would still say that you can take up the opportunity if that's not exploiting, so I wouldn't say, because they're still paying you like 50 paisa per word, so it's fine. You can go ahead with that for some time. I wouldn't say that continue to work for them forever or sign any kind of agreement that you will not be working with others or something. So just take up whatever work is feasible for you, and in the meantime also look out for other opportunities who are um, like which are giving you testimonials and which are also paying you a little extra. Baki,
it's like
you can
yeah.
also look out for guest blogging on the site that will give you byline. So just search for write for us on Google, and then add plus ka sign, and then write your niche or any specific thing you write about. So with this you will be able to find blogs or websites that allow publishing guest blog posts. So that may not be paid, but you'll just have to write one blog for them, and that will most probably be a little reputable website or something established a bit, and then that will give you byline, which will be a good thing for your portfolio. So but you any which ways need money also alongside, which is why I said that say okay for that opportunity, work for some time, and also look out for better ones in the
So the thing
meantime.
is, they're like,
Sorry, what did you just say?
yeah. So I mean, the thing is that I think that the thing is that they already have this thing like a contract basis ki if you join or if you start working in this, you'll have to do it like 10 articles and 5K in total.
10 articles per month, right?
Yeah, 10 articles ka hi they have a like a contract thing and
So, how
let me
much
see.
time do you think that will take you?
I don't know. I mean, it's like almost 3 days. I'll have to do one article, and uske regarding recent research, uh, given the fact that the I mean the kind of I mean, okay, I can give it a shot. I think.
I would say that do not agree for the retainer right now, because it might involve a lot of your effort and you might not be able to focus on other things for finding clients and stuff. So just tell them that you will have to first see how much time it involves and how much effort you need to put in, whether you are able to adjust that much or deliver all of that within a month. So maybe for the first month at least negotiate on the amount of work that you need to deliver. So instead of 10, tell them that you'll be willing to write 5 to 8 blogs and see how it goes. Baki, if it all works well, then in the next month or onwards you can take up whatever they are wanting you to, because initially your pace will also be low, but as you like find more comfort doing it and get used to it, it will be like you'll be able to do it faster. So that's a natural thing.
Hmm, right. And the other thing is that I mean, for some, like someone was mentioning about the accountability thing. I guess Pooja थी पहले जो she left. So even I was like sort of like dealing with this thing because someone said this thing ना कि group में I guess the recording will be there.
Yeah, you
So
continue.
you said something.
No, no, I said you continue.
Okay. So the question is कि I mean even I face the same problem कि ग्रुप में पूछने में थोड़ा दिक्कत आती है बाकी सामने नहीं आती है because I think the barrier could be कि सामने we can see face and we can see the person's reaction, and that way I mean it's थोड़ा spontaneous रहता है. And पता नहीं group में थोड़ा सा difficult रहता है, probably maybe because I'm not a texting person, or I mean it's just that.
Okay, you said two things.
So
One was about accountability. So what I mean by that is you guys can like talk to each other. You would see that Anirban talks to Mosmi, he talks to Ishita, he talks to Shagufta. So all of these people know each other very well. Similarly, I would suggest you to make friends in the group, at least two to three people. You should be friend with two to three people who you know very well. Not just you guys talk about work, but also talk about your personal things. I know that it will take some time, that trust needs to be built upon, that bond needs to be built upon, but just at least try to interact with each other. And how that will happen, it doesn't happen by randomly talking to anybody, it happens by first connecting with them on LinkedIn, checking out their posts. You should also be making posts for that. So do that, engage with their posts, and if you feel like you connect with that person on some level, then you can move to DM, have that conversation, because of course you're a part of this program, so you have something common to talk about, some a lot of things to discuss. So have those conversations in your DM, and then you'll soon realize that you're also talking about a lot of other things in your life, and not just the course, and not just the um, career part. So that way you'll also stay more accountable. Matlab, I'll give you a real example. Shagufta was not publishing content for much time, matlab, for all these months, but Anirban, like, they are good friends, so Anirban tried to convince her, persuade her to do that, and now she posts on LinkedIn consistently, so it's also giving her benefit. So it is like, if you are doing something positive, somebody else is not, you can convince them to do that. And if somebody is doing something you are not, they can do the same for you. Similarly, if you know what all needs to be done by this weekend, and somebody needs to what am I saying, if you need to do something and you are procrastinating that a lot, then somebody can remind you to do it, they can help you out in whatever way. So it's important to have friends in this community, even if not this community, beyond it, so that you stay accountable. Because freelancing mein you don't have anybody to stay accountable to. It's no boss or something, especially if you don't have much work. So yeah, just talk to each other. If you are lacking something, share it with others, whoever you trust, and get solutions to your problems. And I'm also here in whatever ways. And you said something, I forgot it. What was the second question?
I guess it was around मतलब मैं भी भूल गई actually. But yeah, my point is that I mean accountability is I mean what you said, I agree with it. It's like काफी detailed when you said it very very well. I agree with that part, but at the same time, it's also the thing that I mean it takes time to develop it, like you already mentioned it. तो वो एकदम से तो I guess नहीं होगा, because honestly January से I have actually had like this conversation specifically on the topic of being accountability partners with each other, with at least like 3 people have come across जिन्होंने who have approached me कि ठीक है we'll be accountability partner, and then somehow it hasn't worked out with like literally 3 people. So I really think बजाय approaching it with a thing कि भाई we'll be accountable in terms of work to each other and
Yeah.
let's do it. A better, I mean, the more productive approach or fruitful approach will be where we know each other as a person, and then it will be more effective.
Absolutely, I totally agree on that. And even if you feel like LinkedIn is not the platform for you to find somebody that way, I would just say that, or maybe if you're not active, I would just say that even in the group, you can respond to people's question, help them out in whatever ways, and that ways you will develop a conversation, and maybe move to the DMs and know each other better, even connect on calls and see how it goes. So it's not like your objective ही होना चाहिए that you need to find an accountability partner, but even if you know somebody, your vibes match with them, you feel like they're a person with whom you can share about your work and stuff, that will help you in whatever ways.
That I kind of get that, and I think it will grow gradually, because honestly, I'll tell you something. You know what happened? इसी group में I was active earlier, and I had a few conversations with a few people. They reached out. I think Vidisha was there. I
Yeah.
think Vidisha was in this group. So she reached out, and I was, and there were a few other people. And then somehow around January or February mid, I could not like stay in that conversation. I had to like drop out of it. कुछ मेरी तबीयत खराब हो गई थी उस टाइम के अराउंड, something happened, and उसके बाद I didn't pick up from that conversation back. So I mean, I genuinely feel bad about it, and I really feel like कि मतलब क्या बोलूँ यार, बेचारी आके she like she's so polite and
That's she's actually doing wonderful. You can connect with her and of course share any kind of things that you are lacking. Matlab, if you weren't present for some time, you weren't active, just share these things. It's fine. And even in the group, don't feel like you cannot come after a month if you were silent for a month. It would never
but
happen that way.
Asta,
ज़्यादा से
I
ज़्यादा
mean,
क्या होगा? People will ask you where you were all that time, and that's not an
no,
issue.
but the thing is also कि so like I really like honest कि मेरा भी अभी ना कई सारे, I mean, I wanted to talk to you about this thing. I think I dropped a voicemail on LinkedIn as well, because then because I mean I knew कि WhatsApp you don't like being reaching out, so I thought I'll reach you on LinkedIn. But I wanted to talk to you about a few things that's like going on with me, and regarding my status on it, because I hadn't updated you मेरी side से ना. I mean, it's this is not how I want or I had planned my journey on this course, because I know the amount of effort you have put in, and I wanted to like put in my full effort, but वो नहीं हो पाया. सो इवन लाइक मेरा भी अभी कोर्स काफी काफी एक्सटेंड तक बचा हुआ है, अभी काफी कुछ है जो मैंने नहीं खुद से पूरा ट्राई किया है. तो वो चीज बीच में आ जाती है कि क्योंकि आई नो दैट इट वोंट बी फेयर फॉर यू एंड फॉर अदर पीपल कि मैं बिना ट्राई किए आई एम आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस, एंड I don't find it fair on my ground itself कि without
See,
trying.
I'm telling you, it's all in your head. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. You're just overthinking, over complicating everything by thinking too much कि कैसा लगेगा,
No,
आस्था को कैसा लगेगा, ग्रुप में सबको कैसा लगेगा, बट किसी को कुछ नहीं लगेगा. You
no,
just I
it's not कि
understand your
कैसा
point कि
लगेगा,
if you
but the
aren't
thing is,
implementing something, I'll मतलब not implementing, if you aren't even consuming a module and then asking question, तो I'll anyway be telling. क्योंकि अभी I'm not sure if somebody is here. I was, yeah, Tanisha, I was telling her about client acquisition, right? And I told her everything about module 4 and what will work for her. Result, she could not get much out of it क्योंकि उसने module अभी देखा ही नहीं है, so she doesn't know what am I all talking about. I cannot like take a 1 hour session over here talking about that. So I want is कि you guys check out that module and then ask any question related to that. It's not even about implementation because I know that will take some time. Exactly, अभी नहीं हो सकता हर चीज़. So what I expect is you to watch modules and then see, make notes out of them as well, because you will have this access for just 3 months, and that's also going to over for most people in the group. So just quickly make notes out of everything, and then if you think like you have any question, then ask about that particular thing, and then also implement it. And if you get any kind of questions along the way, then ask the same as well in the group. So don't
यही
think a
मेरा
lot
point
ki,
है कि
yeah,
वो
just make sure that
अभी
you're watching
मैं,
modules, because otherwise I cannot help you guys much.
yeah, that's why like I didn't ask questions, because I haven't finished the modules, so I thought I'll like there's no,
Why
it's
did
it,
you not finish them yet?
that's the point I'm saying. I wanted to talk to you. मैंने voice note भेजा था कि मतलब
I did not
like
respond to that.
हाँ.
I did not respond to your voice note that you are referring to. Please follow up with me. बहुत सारे मैसेज होते हैं, नहीं समझ में आता कि कौन सा रह गया, कौन सा देख लिया.
I thought पता नहीं क्या हो गया भाई, क्या बात है,
Like if you
like
send voice note directly with no message, tab to I probably don't even listen to voice notes. If you are already into a conversation, then you send a voice note, then I'll hear it. So in either case, whatever you have sent, just follow up with me on LinkedIn and I'll respond to you.
Okay, okay, got it. So I mean, so yeah, there were things happening, so that's why I kind of like wanted like a little support from your end. That's why I reached out to you, and matlab, I tried to be like regular in the call these calls, but वो modules वाला part नहीं हो पाया था. So anyway, I guess I'll reach out back.
No problem.
Uh,
Whatever help you need from my side, just ping me on LinkedIn about the same. And also, please consume modules quickly before you lose the access.
I guess I'll like take a few minutes after this call if you are
Okay.
like available for a few minutes. I can talk to you.
I am actually available until 5:30 only, so I'll just quickly see if anybody has any question and whatever is there in the chat box. So I think a lot of people are wanting to be your accountability partners and friends from this group, so just go through these and talk to them and have a good collaboration together in whatever way. And then Tanisha asked if I can review her article. Yeah, of course, you get two article reviews from me. And by the way, if anybody has just submitted their one article and they want to get another one reviewed, please submit that before you lose your course access. I will not be doing that beyond it. And Tanisha is yet to submit hers because she joined in late. So please add them to the sheet. Okay, you have submitted it. I'll be reviewing all the articles that are pending today itself. Anybody else has got any question? Okay, Lovely wrote her question. I guess I missed it. Okay, let me read it. I've consumed more than half of the course as of now, but the problem is I've been facing issues while getting clients. Got ghosted most of the time. I was getting 15K per month in my previous internship, which ended 3 weeks ago. And now I'm not even able to get low paying clients too. So that was more disheartening for me. In between, my internals started, so I wasn't even able to focus on it properly. My exams are going to start, and that's how I got inactive. Can you help me through this? Okay, lovely. Firstly, your internship was paying you 15K. That was a nice one. And then it ended some time ago, and now you're not able to find low paying clients. So I want to understand what were you doing to find clients that didn't work out for you. That is what I want to know. Baki, the second part of your question is that you have your exams beginning soon. So about that I cannot say much. I'll just say that okay, give your exams, give your best there. Do not think a lot about finding clients or making money right now. Once you're done with your exams, then get started wholeheartedly. Give your 100% in implementing whatever you have learned in terms of building your portfolio. And if you have done that already, then finding clients may be posting content on LinkedIn alongside reaching out to people and converting them. So just tell me what did not work out for you. I applied for opportunities from the WhatsApp groups and LinkedIn. Have you worked with any beta client already? Yeah, for you just did that internship. And okay. Yeah, first tell me that and then I'll continue. No, I haven't. So the thing is that you have not worked with any beta client, which means you don't have any working experience right now. You just have internship experience. And what I said was not to just apply to opportunities on WhatsApp group and LinkedIn, but also to send messages in WhatsApp groups. So in that, like, if you check out the templates that I've shared with you, there's also one template for finding beta client. If you tweak that a little and copy paste that template in WhatsApp groups that I've shared with the community, then you have to and if you post that message in the group, then people will start reaching out to you. Like, at least it has worked for most people in the group, that you send that message in the group. That message contains something like, hey, I am XYZ, and I'm just getting started with my freelance writing journey, and hence, and I write for this and this niches, so I would love to write 2 3 whatever samples for you for free. So just reach out to me. All I would ask you in exchange is a testimonial. So that way, because you will be offering something for free, people will reach out to you. You will work for them, you'll get experience working, you'll also get testimonial, which will be good for your portfolio, and then you can go ahead and start finding clients. And the method that you have actually applied for finding clients, it is just one, applying to opportunities, which I already said this doesn't always work because this is very saturated. If somebody is posting opportunity, there are 300, 400 people in the same group applying to that. So what would make you stand out? Not much at this moment, right? The only thing that can help you stand out is offering something for free. So even while applying, you can say that since I'm a beginner, I would be happy to do it for free for you. If you like it, great. If you do not, then you can consider somebody else over me. So just send these messages so that people choose you over others. Baki, send these messages in the group. And I've also talked about 3 other ways for client acquisition. So even though you have consumed half of the course, it seems like you haven't implemented the other things. So please do that, and that will help you. Baki, I would just say, since you have your exams right now, don't stress over it much. It will be all fine once you get started with it. No problem. Does anybody else has any question? If not, guys, I would just say one thing. If you are here till the end, you have been a part of this course actively, you liked the course, then please consider dropping me a video testimonial by simply recording your experience with the course. What did you like the most about it, and how did it help you, or how it has been helping you? Just it can be a video for as less as 30 second and as big as no time limit onto that, but maybe a minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, whatever you want to feel like sharing. And that's it. Just upload it on Google Drive and send it to me. In return, I'll also be sharing a brief template with you. It's not like मैं रिश्वत दे रही हूँ ये करने के लिए, but just that if you like it, if you like the course, then send it to me, and I'll also send you a brief template that I use for my clients as promised in the course. And even if you're not okay with the video testimonial, at least drop one on LinkedIn. And Baki, I also shared a feedback form with you guys, so please fill that out. I want to learn about your honest experiences and what else I can improve for the batch 3, because this is a process that needs to be there. Improving your services. I do that for all my clients as well, and I implement their feedback very sincerely for the next clients. That's the key to growing.
I want to say something.
Yeah.
I'm just hopeful and very happy to have found you. So thank you.
That is very sweet of you. Thank you,
I was
Tanisha.
just holding it, so I thought to just say it.
That's very sweet. I'm glad you think
And
that way.
वो step by step वाला video on how to actually write an article. I used to think like how to take inspiration from top 5 articles, how to use them to write my own article. I got to know that through that video, so it was awesome.
Sweet, sweet. That was the whole point, that practically writing, how does it happen with basic
Yeah,
Google research? Yeah. Glad you found it
and
helpful. Baki, I know
thank you.
that if you found that helpful, you will be finding the entire video also very helpful. Matlab, entire course, because especially module 4, which includes a lot about client acquisition. It's not module 4, it's module 3, man. Yes, it's module 3. मतलब इतनी देर से I've been saying module 4. So yeah, just consume that, you'll find it very helpful. And Lovely has left because she had some work. Okay. And Savya also said the same. Okay, Savya, bye bye. We are any which ways ending this call since nobody has any doubts. And that selfie wala idea failed miserably because people just left, and except for Tanisha, nobody's camera is on either. So maybe some other time if that's possible. Okay. Subhanshi
I'm
has.
happy for your advance.
Sorry, Tanisha.
Happy Holi in advance.
You too. Happy Holi to everybody here who celebrates, who doesn't celebrate like me. Happy Holi to everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. You guys can leave, and I'll just speak to Shubhanshi right now since she wants to talk about something. Happy Holi, Sushmita. Yeah, Shubhanshi. Happy
Yeah.
Holi, Shilpa.
Happy Holi. Yeah, so actually I kind of wanted to discuss with you regarding, I mean, actually यार मेरे ना मतलब
एक second, I'll stop the recording.